Welcome everybody within the sound of my voice. Feels so good here on a Tuesday on the West Coast. Fantasy Football Fiesta, the best fantasy football show on earth with the word Fiesta in the title. I am your host, Tarnel Mims. You can reach me on my Twitter, ABO, Alpha Supreme, hashtag me, FF Fiesta, or FFF, whichever, it doesn't matter. I have my two co-hosts as always with me. Co-host number one, Jason. Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, everybody? Jason here. You can find me at Twitter at SDChargerFN96. You can get me at the Pound FF Fiesta. You can find us at fantasyfootballfiesta.com. Ask us some questions, talk to us, bullshit with us, drink with us. Let's have a good time, y'all. Fiesta.
Oh, yeah. On to our other host. Aaron, introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? This is Aaron Dion. You can find me on the Twitters at ABOLOveAaron. You can hit me up that way, the Instagrams, the Snapchats, all that shit. You're sounding great over there, Tarnel. A little under the weather.
Oh, just my newbie. This voice is for the ladies. That's what it's for.
Oh, that's what's happening. That's nice.
My voice actually went out in the middle of the other podcast I did on Sunday. So we're in the middle of it, and all of a sudden my voice was gone. They're like, what the hell accent is that? And I'm like, there's not an accent. I wasn't the voice. This should be a fun and probably short podcast because of that. We'll see.
Yeah, the life of a professional, huh?
Yeah, the show must go on. All right. So, everybody, for those that don't know and are just listening to us for the first time, for those who have listened to us before and are well aware of how we do this, we drink while we talk fantasy football. We start every show off with a celebratory shot. With me, of course, is tequila as always. Everyone else has their shots. Anytime someone takes a shot, you should drink with your host that you want to follow. So you're either Team Aaron, Team Jason, or Team Tarnel. And let's start this thing off right. Oh, also, don't forget to hit up our Facebook and our website, Fantasy Football Fiesta. And here we go.
Right on, Fiesta. Hopefully this shot fixes your voice.
Fiesta.
That's nice.
Yep.
Yep. Celebrating the Brock Osweiler era. It's begun. How excited are you guys?
Who?
You'll see.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Aaron.
I'm glad I brought it up, too.
Yeah, that's one of the first two things I wanted to talk about. Is the Peyton Manning
Brock Osweiler just broken? Peyton Manning.
Is
There we
Peyton
go.
Manning era over in Denver? Like, does he come back next year? Or even this year?
They're talking like he's going to come back this year. I don't think it's a wise move at this point. I mean, Peyton Manning, obviously one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, but he hasn't been playing that well this year. We've got a young, talented quarterback that's been training for 4 years behind him, and he's in the last year of his rookie contract. So if you're ever going to find out what you got in this kid, now's the time.
Right.
So I'll be surprised if he comes back this year. If he's fully healthy and Osweiler completely shits the bed, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back this year. I'd be very surprised to see him back in Denver next year, though. I think as an organization, they're probably going to be moving on, which sucks because he's been fun to watch, man. It's been a fun 4 years, but
but he kind of had his window, and it kind of got close on him a couple times. Once by the Ravens, and then again by the Patriots, and I mean.
But I mean, he's got us in the tournament. We've had a winning season. We've been in the tournament. We got a Super Bowl appearance. I mean, we didn't win the big one, but I'm not, I don't really subscribe to the, it's a failure of a season unless you win a Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was obviously a disappointing one, but man, it's been fucking awesome.
Yeah, you guys have been very relevant, and at least your football team matters in January.
Yeah.
So then, thinking that on a fantasy standpoint, Brock Osweiler, his fantasy value, and the value of the rest of the team with him now there at the helm.
I think it's going up. I think it's going up across the board. I think the running game's going to open up with him. I mean, they've struggled in a couple different areas. The O-line hasn't been great, but Osweiler can move, so he can kind of get away from some of the sacks and some of the shit that was kind of plaguing Manning. And he can complete some of those quick passes, and he's getting it down the field. He's getting the outside the numbers where Manning was struggling. So I think everybody improves. And once the passing game opens up, the running game's going to open up too. We saw a 100-yard rusher last week.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so then I guess the next question would be this. Um, as far as him moving away from Denver, going on to another team with issues, what goes on in Baltimore, considering Forsette's gone for the season, Flacco is gone for the season. Right now, Matt Staub is at the helm. What are they doing in Baltimore? I mean, I know that the team's been kind of injury plagued, and their team has been a dumpster fire season. So I just don't know any redeeming them this year. Or are they going to go look for a quality backup in the draft? I mean, okay, does Schaub have any fantasy value? Does Javarius Buck Allen, the guy who's replacing Forsett, does he have any fantasy value? Like, how effective will they be? Because defenses already, go off on them. Our defense is now just going to sit there and stack it in the box and just shut them down and just hope for a pick from Schaub or what?
Yeah, I don't think it's looking too good for Baltimore. If you have a hurt quarterback or a hurt running back, you can kind of survive one or the other. If you have them both knocked out, it's pretty tough. They didn't have the best passing game in the first place. So I think the D's. The defense are just gonna stack the box, 8, 9 in the box, and challenge the passing game.
Oh, that's pretty hefty.
Jason likes to run punt coverage against the fucking.
Do it all up in the box. I don't think you're gonna be relevant at all.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think so. From a fantasy standpoint, the running back may be decent. He's going to get touches and he's probably going to get some yards, but I don't think they're going to be fantastic. And if you're in a position as we're going towards the playoffs that you're looking there, I mean, you're dealing with an injury, I guess. If you had Forsett and you had this dude as a handcuff, cool. We're probably getting into injuries. Marshawn Lynch looks like he may be out for a few weeks. And if you didn't have Rawls as a handcuff, then, I'd say you could do worse when you're trying to replace an injured running back.
Yeah, one thing I was noticing is running back is probably in this position this year in fantasy, which is so weird because it's usually the opposite of that. So I guess take him where you can get him as far as running backs go.
Pretty much, yeah. If they're getting touches and he's the number one on the team, you might as well pick him up if you need something. So hey, I got a question for you. I poured another shot. Do I got any penalty shots coming? Because I want to start some drinking here.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Well, I'll just jump ahead real quick and let you know that you're oh yeah, you do, because you were wrong with your bold prediction. So.
That's right. I was kind of right, but not entirely.
Yeah, not everyone could be awesome.
Yeah, he did good, man. I was stoked with how he did. The prediction was obviously bold, but I'm stoked with what I saw.
Take a shot and show it.
Yeah, take that shot. Okay, so Johnny Manziel, I don't know where he's going to go. He gets demoted to the number 3 back behind Austin Davis. McCown is a starter again. I guess this is good if you have Gary Barnidge as your tight end, because Manziel wasn't thrown to Barnidge, but McCown definitely finds him. So there's that news.
Yeah, they're just putting this kid on timeout. I mean, what the fuck? You draft this kid in the first round. You knew what you got. It's not like they thought he was going to come in and be a church boy. You knew you were getting a bit of a knucklehead and he was a party guy, and then you're shocked when he's partying. I mean, I get you need to grow the fuck up and you're in a fucking rehab and whatever, but, I mean, at the same time, they invested a lot of money in a high draft pick in this kid, and just to put him on timeout just seems stupid.
Well, I get that too. At the same time, I'm like, they are 2-8. He was brought in because McCown was injured. Let's give this guy a chance because we did draft him high. The least he can do is be studying. I mean, yeah, you're on a bye week. I mean, yeah, I'm sure he wasn't the only person out there partying on their bye week. But I think he's just going to be under the microscope.
Yeah, given the history, you got to be a little bit smarter. But I mean, come on,
I mean, Cleveland,
22-year-old millionaire on his vacation.
right.
You know.
I think it's just Cleveland. Maybe it might be the coach trying to instill a tougher environment and trying to make sure that we don't end up, there's a little bit of leadership there, someone there to kick ass. So, I mean, it may not be that bad of a thing, but it is kind of weird because it's like this kid's never going to grow because he's never going to get a chance.
Right.
Earlier, he may need to leave Cleveland. Voice is kicking ass.
Yeah. Watch, he's going to go somewhere else and just be the next Brett Favre. Because Brett Favre was a fucking ridiculous drunk there in Atlanta.
Yeah. And out to nowhere and say, the rest is history there. Speaking of Green Bay, they're playing this Thursday on Thanksgiving. At home to the Bears, Forte and Jeffries are supposed to be back. So if you have Matt Forte or Alshon Jeffries, go ahead and I guess start him.
Might as well if you have to.
Right.
They're doing all right.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears are looking a lot better than the Bears looked at the beginning of the season.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of the Packers also, remember what I said last week about the significant statistic that I saw in all our wins and losses?
No, I don't remember much about last week. Remind me.
All right. Listen, we said in our 6 wins, we had at least...
Oh, the sack thing.
Yeah, in our losses, we had 0. So we won this week against the Vikings, and we had 6 sacks. So I'm just saying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I still think it may be a bit of a chicken and egg situation, but hey, the numbers don't lie. If your D is getting to the quarterback, you're winning games.
The D.
The D. Yeah, D came up big. All right, so not really fantasy, but a little relevant. Who do you think has the better road to 16-0? New England, Carolina.
I like Carolina, man. New England's looking shaky, though. New England's offense, I'd never even watched a game of New England until this past week. Their O-line is just like the Chargers. They're all hurt, second and third string offensive linemen. Brady's getting his ass kicked every single play. But the defense is keeping them in the game a little bit. I think Carolina has shown that they have a pretty good offense and pretty good defense mix. So I hope, and I'm rooting for them. I like Ron Rivera, so I'm rooting for Carolina.
Yeah, I think it's Carolina too, mostly because the Patriots are losing this week.
I was going to say that. I think they can both go 16-0. But the one thing stopping the Patriots is this week's game. On the road in Denver, not having all your weapons might prove bad. The only thing is, Bill Belichick likes to fuck with young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Coming up with schemes to fuck with young quarterbacks. And that's the only thing that plays in Patriots' favor. Otherwise, though, I think Broncos really have a shot at, before, it's funny, earlier in the season, I would have said there would have been no way Patriots are walking in there and killing you guys. But with Manning, funny to say this, with Peyton Manning gone.
Right? It's fucking ridiculous the way that even just comes out.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning gone, and your defense is still your defense. They're kind of hurting on offense. I feel like and you're in Mile High. I feel like you guys have a chance. For once, you're in Mile High. You're not in New England, which is weird.
Yeah, but, finally. I feel like the schedulers fucked this one up. They're like, oh shit, how did this happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at Carolina's schedule, and there's no one really on there that I find dangerous to them. I mean, they're playing like Atlanta again and Tampa Bay because those
are their whole division.
Yeah, that's like the Giants and like someone else, a couple other people. I'm like, no one there really has enough that I think, barring some like wild injuries they have, it's in insignificant positions. But there's no one in Carolina's way that's. I really feel their toughest battle was the game against us, and they won that. So it's like I don't really feel like that was the closest they came to really losing. So it's like I don't know who's going to stop them from this point on. So yeah, that's what I got in the way of news, and just stuff around the NFL. For as far as waiver wires, it's the same damn people as it's been all this whole time. A few new names though is like I said, Devarius, Buck Allen of the Baltimore Spencer Ware for KC. You like him, don't you? Don't you?
Yeah, fuck that. Son of a bitch. Why you had to bring up old shit for?
I like that guy. He did
Yeah,
great.
I bet you fucking do.
Four
He did-
runs for 300 yards. That's good.
Yeah, he took all the goddamn points from Charkandrick West, and I lost another goddamn fantasy game by 4 points.
Damn.
Some bitch.
Yeah.
I think I asked this question in our little fucking chat, but should I have had the foresight to, when I saw that Lynch wasn't playing, and I know Rawls is in the waiver wire in that league, should I have had the foresight to pick up Rawls and start him, given the fact my other running backs are Lamar Miller, Charkandrick West, and LaShawn McCoy?
No.
Should I have known to pull the trigger and put Rawls in over
That's a
West?
20 because you could use that spot to grab somebody else in another position. Like, you know what I mean? You could do that to stream a defense. You could do that to stream a kicker.
Yeah. Well, I have a spot that I could have spared, so I could have done it and kept my running backs, but it just, it was too easy to sub in McCoy, and McCoy had a great game, so that worked out well for me, but the other two guys just, they're getting stale. And I'm sitting there kicking myself thinking, why the fuck didn't I put in Rawls over Miller or West? Because last time Rawls balled out when he took the reins, but didn't really occur to me Sunday morning, didn't pull the trigger on it, and then I'm fucking kicking myself.
Yeah, that should happen. So he's actually top of the fantasy things. Kevin Coleman. Now, he was supposed to be the major back in Atlanta at the beginning, but Devontae Freeman emerged and went the fuck off. So, Kevin Coleman never really got his real shot. But Devontae Freeman had a concussion, so he came in. Right now, early signs look good for Devontae Freeman, but if you find out later on in the week that he's not going, you don't have him handcuffed, you don't have any other options, look to Kevin Coleman. Although it's
worth a shot. My problem there is we really don't know if the guy's, we don't know anything about a known commodity where he's going to go in and produce. But, he's one of the situations where if you're struggling, you could do worse.
Right. ATL is so up and down is the other thing that's a problem with that. Ahmad Bradshaw, it's a stretch, but so I guess I've always said Antonio Andrews, Noah from Frisco. I keep talking about the Sean Drawn guy, but I haven't seen him do anything. Kamar Aiken, but Kamar Aiken's stock may go down now with Matt Schaub at the ring. So there's that. One guy that I had at the beginning of the year and dropped, and I'm so mad that I didn't stick with him. I feel like I hung on to the wrong guy. Devin Funchess. I should have let Melvin Gordon go and kept Devin Funchess.
But you couldn't. You would have had to have a fucking crystal ball to pull that trigger. I don't Funchess too. I mean, the guy just did nothing for 8 weeks.
Right, and now all of a sudden he's that guy.
Right.
Marquise Wilson out of Chicago. Crockett Gilmore again. Who I think I picked up in the Yahoo League, and I feel like I don't know what's going on with him now because of Schaub. My two tight ends are Barnage and Schaub. I'm not Schaub. Barnage and Gilmore. And I'm wondering what the hell is going on with Gilmore now that Schaub's at the ring. You get, I'll say what you want about Flacco. He will air it out from time to time.
Yeah. I feel like Schaub liked his tight ends in Houston, though. I'd feel all right with that. I'd play Barnage over Gilmore, but I think if you've got Gilmore, I'd still feel better starting him. I'd start him over fucking Jimmy Graham. God damn.
Yeah, right.
Who would have thought at the beginning of the year we'd be talking about Gilmore and fucking
Barnage?
Yeah.
This is why fantasy football works, because you never fucking know.
Yeah.
Half the guys shit to bed, half the guys are amazing, and then there's people that aren't drafted that go off.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. Who had Tyler Eifert as a top tight end?
Right?
Yeah. Not I.
I'd have him over the other two, but...
He's been dropping the ball recently, though. I don't know if you guys are actually watching the games. He's having a lot of balls just bounce off his face.
He's got balls in his face. Just bouncing all over.
Yeah, he does. And he loves it.
If we're desperate at tight end, there's also Brents, and those guys are undeveloped. Those Brents suck out of Philly, but who knows what's going on with Philly? They're just another dumpster fire. There's just I feel like Chip Kelly's not gonna last long.
Yeah, he's gonna go back to college.
Oh, did you guys look at that video I posted? That dude.
I didn't. I meant to go back and watch that, and I totally forgot about it.
Oh, dude,
That dude just going off again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for those that don't know, there's a guy out there, EDP445. That's his name for whatever his call sign for whatever. But he's a rabid Eagles fan, and man, is he pissed off. The last time he was pissed off was when they lost to the Cowboys, the week that Tony Romo got hurt, and they still lost. This week he's pissed off that they dropped that the Bucks got 45 on them. He was like, how do you throw a garbage time pick six?
Surprise! We can figure it out.
Yeah.
And seriously, what the fuck happened with the Buccaneers this week?
Who knows?
Jesus H, man. They've suddenly figured out how to play football.
Yeah. I was so glad I had Doug Martin.
Dude.
Yeah, suddenly he's relevant again.
Yeah.
Fucking Winston.
Oh
Seriously. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. Jameis Winston is on my list of guys I've dropped this year, so yeah.
Oh, there you go. Brian Hoyer, also another person if you're desperate at QB, but you shouldn't be at this point because no one's on bye in all your players.
Yeah. Plus you got Osweiler. Pick him up.
There you go. Yeah, I thought it's funny. The one thing that I found funny was the fact that Jameis Winston's a rookie and he throws 5 TDs. How does that happen? And that guy was about that too.
I don't know. He's got like little flashes of brilliance, so we'll see.
He's clearly got a better start than RG3 did.
Seriously.
The RG3 start was abysmal, and now it's looking okay.
Well, his rookie year, he was amazing.
Yeah, he was
RG3.
He was all right his rookie year. I don't think he was amazing.
Yeah, okay, but amazing compared to what I expected out of him, I guess I could say.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Oh man. But yeah, well that's done with that. You guys got any? I know I didn't really prep much for this show, but that's all right. We can just roll with it.
Roll with it.
I wanted to think of some more matchup stuff here. There's my list of people.
So did you not prepare the burritos and chips?
Oh no, I got burritos. I got a little bit of chips.
Okay.
You want to do that first? Let's go into that first.
Whatever. I thought that's what was coming.
All right. Yeah, let's do our burritos. What kind of burritos this week? What shall we do?
What did we do last week? We did like a surf and turf last week, right?
Yeah.
Chicken. I don't know, carnitas. We haven't done any pork in a minute, I don't think.
I need some shit. All right. Fantasy football people. Here's your top fantasy producers for the week. They're all getting carnitas burritos. Number 1, running backs. Top producing running backs. Thomas Rawls out of Seattle. Number 2, Doug Martin. Number 3, Aaron's favorite running back for the week, Spencer Ware.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Yes.
That's so fucking frustrating.
Yeah. You chose wrong. All right. TDs. Number 1, Cam Newton. 5 TDs. Number 3, I did that all backwards. Number 1, Cam Newton with 5 TDs. Number 2, Jameis Winston with 5 TDs. And Carson Palmer rounds out the top 3. Wide receivers, DeAndre Hopkins out of Texas. Number 2.
Man, and nobody saw that guy coming.
Nobody.
Fuck.
Nobody did.
Nope. Number
What
3.
a goddamn surprise. Could you imagine that dude if he had a solid quarterback? Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Put him over there on Green Bay and see what happens.
Oh God. That's crazy. Number 2, J.J. Nelson out of Arizona. He decided to go off this week. 142 yards. Goddamn.
Yeah, I never even heard of him.
Right. And there
Is
he
that
is.
like Jordy Nelson's brother?
Maybe. All right, and then number 3, speaking of JJ's in Green Bay, James Jones with the hoodie. 109 yards, 1 touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. Go, James Nelson.
Yeah, that fucking end zone catch was amazing.
Yeah, that was nuts. And then, of course, Favre throwing on the run off his back foot. Like, huh? How do you make
Yeah, that's really weird since Favre retired 5 years ago.
That's a penalty shot.
Yeah, I really think it has to be.
that?
Sorry, buddy, that's your team. You get a pass. You get a pass because you're sick, but
Not if it's your team.
yeah.
The mini shot. I'm running low here. My own shots next week.
Running low for show.
All right. Rogers, sorry.
Nothing like the game Elway had this week, but I mean, it was pretty good.
See, he wants to take shots on purpose.
Move on. All right, I got to toilet flush myself here.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Tight ends, top
Maybe
10.
just because Favre is in the news.
Yeah, I think it's what it is, sure. Kyle Rudolph, number 1. Number 2, Tyler
Who?
Eifert. Yeah, out of Minnesota. He's not that bad, but he's not that great either. But he had a good week this week.
He's been one of those guys that I've expected to do well for 3, 4, 5 years now, and it just never really happens.
Yeah, he's got Jermichael
Then all
Finley.
of a sudden,
Jermichael
yeah, I guess.
Finley.
Jermichael Finley had, some consistent goodness, but Kyle Rudolph's just been, I don't know, he's been hot garbage for a minute, and yeah, surprise.
Yep. Number 3 rounds out Vance McDonald out of San Francisco. Blaine Gabbert figured it out.
Vernon Davis is over here like, wait a minute.
Yeah. How'd he get a touchdown pass? Next up is kickers. Mason Crosby. Number 2, Graham Gano and Jason Myers. All in Carnitas Burritos. For the defense.
Probably ought to send one to the KC kicker, too, just for principle. Jason will fund that one.
Yeah, that's right. I will.
We'll get into that later. Jason's a real fan of the kicker.
Bold predictions,
KC.
baby. Love it.
The defense special teams. Number 1, KC. They did the best of this week. Number 2, hey. Number 3, Carolina. That should be no surprise. Dropping a 40 burger on the Redskins.
Now, did KC really do the best, or did San Diego just do the worst? I feel like KC's just been gifted 2 games here.
Well,
Yeah, San Diego pretty much choked that one over down.
And Elway, Manning.
Oh,
Now I got Elway on the brain.
I think.
All right. Yeah, Manning just kind of pitched him little ducks for 4 interceptions in the first half. So, shit, how are you going to not do amazing with that kind of production? All right, Elway penalty shot. This is for you, 7. I think subconsciously I just wanted that.
Yeah,
I think so.
all right. I didn't do much with steel chips. I'm like, let's keep it positive. But I do have a few people. Lamar Miller. If you had him, you probably expected more out of him.
Yeah, I had him. I expected more out of him.
LeGarrette Blunt's another one. Yeah, Chris Ivory really shit the bed lately. So also another person you may want to look at is Bilal Powell. He's another one of those guys where you could do worse if you're looking for running backs. Chris Ivory's sort of not producing, so I'm sure they're going to go to committee.
And we really haven't talked about that where dude as far as waiver wire. What's the deal with Charkandrick West? Did anybody look that up? Did he just have sand in his vagine?
Yeah,
I got the vibe that he just he got a bruise and they were winning and the other dude was doing fine, so there was no real reason to put him back in. That was kind of my vibe on it, but I don't know if we got any real info on that.
I'll check it out.
Because if he's missing any length of time, then that guy's now going to get that work.
Yeah.
And he's proved he can handle it, apparently. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's about right.
Day to day with a hamstring. So there you go, day to day.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he'll be fine.
For QBs, they get steel ass chips. We got Phillip Rivers and Casey Keenum. Now, did you hear about the whole thing with Casey Keenum being left in with a concussion? I don't know if that's going to backfire on the league.
I did not. What happened there?
Evidently, he got a concussion in the middle of the game, and they just left him in.
Like they just ignored it, or they knew about it? I thought there was like impartial guys on the sidelines that were supposed to be preventing that shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Jeff Fisher is their coach, first of all, so he's a little shady as it is. He probably won't. He says he didn't see it. He says he didn't realize it. But what head coach doesn't know that their quarterback's fucking hurt? So I think that he probably knew and probably wanted to keep him in. Thought he could just shake it off, but he hit his head pretty hard on the ground. So.
Hey, you guys, I got to dig out to keep the podcast going. Keep talking. Or bring up Cairo Santos.
Yeah, there you go. Cairo Santos. Let's talk
Santos.
about your fucking bold prediction, Jason. Let's get into these. Remind everybody what your bold prediction was.
All right. Well, my bold prediction was, because I love my Chargers so much, that the Kansas City kicker Santos would have more fantasy points than the Chargers would have actual points in the game. And sure as shit, this is the one game they actually shit the bed and score only 3 points. I can't tell you last time they only scored 3 points.
Yeah, the offense in San Diego has been doing really well. They ain't been winning games, but they've been moving the ball and putting points on the board. I was really shocked to see what happened there. I guess I shouldn't be, but shit. And you were at the game. What the fuck was the mood like there? Was everybody just crying?
Oh my god, everyone was bitching, man. They were booing. The only highlight was the LT Ring of Fame at halftime. But I heard the Spanos family wasn't even there down on the field to celebrate with them. I guess they were up in their suite. They stayed up there. That's some bullshit ownership.
That's weak. Yeah. Well, it probably was really cold on the field, right?
Oh, so. Yeah, it had to be probably at least 85, so I could tell. They probably weren't dressed for it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Hey,
now, my understanding is there's not really any animosity between LT and the Spanos family, but do you know otherwise?
No. Every time, LT is super respectful either way, so anytime he ever comes out in the media or anytime anything ever happens where it's Spanos family and him, it's always, he's thanking them first for his opportunity and all that stuff in there, so I never heard anything bad about him and the Spanos family. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't want to get booed, but there was a lot of booing going on during that game, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess that could contribute. They're like, yeah, they're going to throw tomatoes.
Or something. Hey, I just read Marshawn Lynch just got sports hernia surgery, so he's out at least 4 weeks.
Okay,
for all you fantasy people, keep Rawls in.
Yeah, or pick Rawls up. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and make that transaction right now.
There you
go. Because obviously Marshawn Lynch was my first-round pick in this league. And I was stoked that he fell to me at pick 7. Should have gone Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown probably was who I would have gotten had fucking Mike not taken, what's his dick?
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, Andrew Luck first overall.
Pick 2 receivers back-to-back, guys. It works.
Yeah, it fucking worked for you. I hate you.
This year.
10-1. I'm pissed off I lost the game. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, Mike's 0-11.
Number 1 overall pick.
Jeez. It's hard to not win any games.
Right.
I mean, shit.
I really want to see him run the table in reverse.
Yes. And then he'll be done. He will never want to join the league again.
All right, so who am I dropping? I got 3 quarterbacks now. Tyrod Taylor, Brock Osweiler, or Tony Romo?
Tyrod Taylor, since you like Osweiler so much.
Yeah, I'm high on Osweiler, so see you, Tyrod, assuming this goes through. I got too many Bills on my team anyway.
Yeah, those guys don't do much.
I know Bills on my starting lineup. I had fucking Tyrod Taylor playing. I had what's the tight end? Clay, and I had LaShawn McCoy all in my starting lineup at the same time. I was like, wait a goddamn minute, I got too much riding on this fucking Bills game.
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't 3 people you want to have on the team.
Real quick, less people that did shitty this week. I felt like Gronkowski didn't do what I wanted. Those really took it to the Patriots, so I threw chips at him.
I don't know if that was just me, but you completely broke up. I didn't hear anything you just said.
You not? All right, it may have been me. All right, what about?
I heard you.
And then Jordan Reed, there's some guy we've been telling people for the waiver wire. He dropped a dud. Washington ended up being so hot this week. They were hot the past 2 weeks. And then as far as defenses that shit the bed, Vikings and of course the Eagles. So all those guys, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you guys. All right, so.
Especially the Vikings, right?
Oh yeah, specifically the Vikings. All right, so then this week, which running back you think will do better, T.J. Yeldon or Melvin Gordon?
Jeez, who are the Chargers playing?
They're playing in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
they're against each other.
Yeah, they're at Jacksonville.
I'd go with T.J. Yeldon.
I'm gonna have to go with Yeldon. I haven't seen anything out of Gordon.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, that guy's starting to smell a little bit like a bust.
Yeah, I picked him up with high hopes, and man, that guy pissed me off.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he's no Abdullah. I mean, that guy. Everybody was high on him, talking about like he had moves like Barry Sanders, and whoa, he does not have the Barry Sanders talent.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like he's got the move, but he just does not exist. He had that. You know what the problem is? The Chargers made him look better than what he was, and he just dropped off after that game.
True.
Maybe, but
and it wasn't even that great of a game. It was like 50 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he left Weddle. It knocked him right out of his shoes. But other than that,
one play the whole game.
Yeah. And at the time, Weddle hasn't been doing that well here recently either. So at the time, I was higher on Weddle than I've been this year.
All right.
I got one. Oh, you got one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I got quarterbacks. I need help with this one. Do I start Cam Newton at Dallas or Tony Romo against Carolina?
Newton.
I'd go Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that even a question?
I mean, that guy's just been hot all year long.
It's crazy because he's, Romo's projected higher, so it made me think. I was like, am I missing something?
Carolina's D is gonna put it on him. Come on now.
Put it all.
I think Romo will do all right, but Cam Newton's one of the top 5, top 3 quarterbacks in the league this year. I don't have the data in front of me, but
I think he's number 1 in MVP votes right now, over Tom Brady and everybody.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But I don't know if that necessarily translates over to
Brady, Carson Palmer, Cam Newton.
Yeah. So fantasy points wise, Tom Brady, but yeah, you roll with your top 5 guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, speaking of top 5 guys, who do you go with? Do you go with Phillip Rivers or Blake Bortles?
I'd probably go with Phillip Rivers on that one, but I did I benched Phillip Rivers for I want to say Andy Dalton or something like that.
All right.
But in that particular game, I'm going to go with Rivers over Bortles.
All right.
I like Rivers to bounce back. I think I would go Rivers, but also I'm fantasy retarded this year, so just do the opposite of what I say.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Jameis Winston or Matt Hasselbeck? It's the Bucs.
They play against each other?
Yeah, Bucs at Indy.
I'm gonna go
Shit, after last week, yeah, right, that hot hand.
I'll go Jameis Winston on that one. Matt Hasselbeck's like 64 years old, bro. Is he even Jesus Christ.
That's wonderful. That tastes good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
All right. More of the quarterbacks. Eli Manning or Kirk Cousins? And it's Giants at Redskins.
I almost want to go with Kirk Cousins on this one. I think that Eli Manning's going to have more yards and maybe one more touchdown, but he's going to throw too many picks, and his fantasy points are going to go down, and I think Cousins will have more points than him in the game. Fantasy points.
All right. Ravens at Browns. So it's Schaub or Josh McCown.
Oh, my God.
Battle of the Scrubs.
Yeah, shit or shitty.
Yeah, you broke up on my side. Repeat that.
Should you?
Yeah, right. Schaub or McCown.
Oh, I'd go McCown. I mean, when McCown was not hurt and playing, he was doing incredibly well.
All right.
Yeah, McCown.
All right, here's this.
You're going to have J.J. Watt to deal with. I mean, and that ain't no picnic, but yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you've got the Rams at the Bengals. So the question is, Todd Gurley or one of the Jeremy Hill or Giovanni Bernard from the Bengals?
See, if one of those guys was hurt, this would be a better question for me, but since it's a Gurley all day.
All right.
Gurley.
All right, Gurley or Adrian Peterson?
Don't be messing with my AP.
Yeah, I don't think you could sit AP.
Don't be messing
if he's playing, he's in your lineup.
He
didn't do so well this week though, which almost.
He had like 50 yards and a touchdown. That's good enough.
Yeah, he did just not well enough because I was playing Levi in our league and he's got Adrian Peterson. So he did just not well enough for me to feel like I had a chance, and then, yeah, just...
Yeah, he typically...
Turns out I didn't.
He typically doesn't go off against the Packers. That's the one. Man, my voice is awesome.
Shit, I think I picked Minnesota and Green Bay, too.
Yeah, you did, dumbass.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else is there? Oh, here we go. Since he's supposed to be coming back. Alshon Jeffries or James Jones?
I'd have to go Alshon Jeffries, just because James Jones is so touchdown dependent. He's either going to get, he's going to get his 3 or 4 targets, and he's going to get 2 touchdowns, or he's going to get none. So he's either going to get you 20 points or 3. And I think Alshon Jeffries is going to get a lot of targets, and I think he's going to get a lot of work. So I go with the guy that's going to get the ball more.
All right. Devin Funchess or Terrence Williams from the Cowboys?
I think Terrence Williams is Tony Romo's new favorite target here. I think he's like a Danny Amendola. He's going to get about 11 catches and $120. I like him.
Oh, so he's going to hurt.
What'd you say? You totally broke up there.
If he's the Danny Amendola, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah, well, he does get hurt. But he'll still have 11 catches, then get hurt. I don't have him on my team, so fuck him.
Yo, I know the problem here. I forgot to fucking hardwire for this. I'm going to go get a refill, and I'm going to run a cable, and I will be right back.
Oh, you're a loser.
We'll blame him.
Crisis guy.
Be back.
All right. What do you think about Ware? Let's say Kendrick West doesn't go.
Okay.
What do you think about Ware versus LaShawn McCoy? And it's Bills at Chiefs.
Yeah. Well, I'd go with either one of those. I think if LaShawn McCoy is going to outdo either one of those running backs anyway. LaShawn McCoy, he's awesome. He's a treat. Always. He catches the ball and runs the ball a lot more. So.
That's true.
Yeah. What else? What else we got?
Let me look here. Oh, here's the one. D'Angelo Williams or Thomas Rawls?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm probably going to go with Rawls just because it's at Seattle. But I think they're both going to put up some ridiculous numbers.
I think so.
I'd probably go with Rawls. Rawls had 30 touches for like 200 yards. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe he carried too much. His vision hurts. So maybe D'Angelo Williams will be okay. That's a good one, though. That'll be a good game to watch. We'll see what happens there.
Oh, here comes Aaron back. Let's see. Aaron's. All right, Aaron. You back with us?
We're about to find out if this is hot swappable, so here we go.
Hot swappable. Just put it in port number 2 while port number 1 is still running.
I slid it in gently, and I think we're good. All right, I think we're back.
All of it. Put it the whole thing inside. Put it in.
Just the tip. Just to see how it feels.
This is
All right. So I said the first thing I asked was LaShawn McCoy versus Spencer Ware.
Oh, McCoy. I mean, that guy's been solid as long as he's not hurt. And I think Charcantric West is playing, so Spencer Ware is going to be reduced.
All right, so then LaShawn McCoy versus Charcantric West. At the Chiefs.
I'd still go McCoy. Well,
right.
who are they playing?
It's
I
Bill
don't know. Are they playing each other? Where is it?
at KC.
Yeah, McCoy.
All right. So it's Steelers at Seahawks. Are we talking? We're talking D'Angelo Williams or Thomas Rawls?
I got to go Rawls. I'm starting to think that Rawls may be the real deal. Because every time he's had the number 1 role, he has performed in a big way.
Can I change my vote? I'll go with D'Angelo Williams. Thanks.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to get Rawls in the league because somebody else is going to have a higher waiver priority, and then he's going to go the fuck off.
That's funny.
So there's that too.
All right.
So did Jason go where, or what were you guys' picks there?
I didn't say anything. I kind of feel like I think like of course McCoy was there. D'Angelo Williams and Rawls. I feel like I don't know. It depends on how the Steelers D does. I think D'Angelo Williams might have a tough time, but he should open up. I don't know.
It's all about who's going to be ahead. You know.
Yeah, that really does play into it big time. What's probably going to happen here, I'll probably sit Jimmy Graham down, and Jimmy Graham's going to go off, so they're going to be way up.
All right, here's another one. Derek Carr or Marcus Mariota.
They're playing each other, I assume. Is this in Oakland?
No, it's in Tennessee.
I don't know. And Alden Smith's in jail or suspended or some shit, right?
He's dead, yeah.
I think I'd still lean towards Carr.
See, I like Marcus Mariota. I think he runs really well and he throws the ball decent enough. I think he'll be okay.
See, I tend to agree, but I think that front seven's going to keep him contained. I don't think he's going to be able to run it, and I think that Oakland's going to go up.
Oakland.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do so well against Detroit for some dumbass reason.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Yep. All right, let's see the rest.
Bold prediction.
Oh, yeah, I need to choose one of those.
All right, you know what?
You have to take more shots.
Yeah.
Do I? I still owe some? I'm running out of booze here.
Did we do the 2-for-1s? Because I know someone had a bet against me on the 2-for-1.
Because no one's ever really dealt with those, so we didn't do the 2-for-1s this week.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Lucky bastards.
Yep.
I'm excited I won one of these.
All right. Let me
You
should take a victory shot.
All right. Fuck it. A little bit.
All right.
Hey, you poured one. Team Jason's taking a victory shot.
Here you go. Victory shot for Team Jason.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So let's do a quick little bit of sponsorship love here. DraftKings, everybody. Fantasy sports are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play. So you're never stuck with the same players. And over $1 billion really won at DraftKings.com this year. So to New York, and you could be next to win big. Go to DraftKings.com and enter promo code Fiesta to play for free. That's Fiesta for free entry now at DraftKings.com. Fiesta. Also, don't forget to go to our fantasy football Fiesta.com website. Go to the support page and either click the Patreon link or go and shop through Amazon to hook us up and help us out with fund this thing. Also, you can go to our YouTube page and there's a little bit of a tip jar there. So if you want to help us fund Fantasy Football Fiesta, that's how you can do it. And yeah, that's sponsorship love. Now let's go and review our bold predictions. All right, bold predictions for last week. Aaron said Brock Osweiler would be a top 3 fantasy QB, and he was wrong.
Technically, I said he would get a burrito. And he may have gotten a burrito, just saying. I don't know what he had for lunch.
That's wrong. So far.
I'm reaching. Hey, I like what the kid did. I'm still high on him, but yeah. It was bold. What can I say?
Yes. All right. Jason says Cairo Santos have more fantasy points than Chargers would have total points. And he was totally right.
Hooray! Way to be right.
Yeah. In the worst way possible.
Oh, he left. He can't even enjoy it.
Oh.
Fuck you, Jason.
All right. And then I said Devontae Freeman would have more fantasy points than Adrian Peterson and be a top 3 running back. And be back up on the burrito stand. And he was not. He got a concussion.
Not so much. He got his brain damaged.
Yeah, so that didn't work.
Had he not got his brain damaged, he probably would have been right, though.
Yeah,
you were on the right track, but, you know.
Yeah, then you have the brain. So here goes.
Get the brain damage.
My last shot. And now I'm officially out of alcohol.
Oh, no.
Whoa, what are we doing?
Oh.
Taking shots, laughing at you.
Yep. So, Jason, oh yeah. By the way, how are we all doing in our fantasy things in different leagues?
I only dominate, man. I don't even know.
What about in the Yahoo League? What are you there?
Yeah, he's
I'm
killing
first.
it over there too.
I'm first.
Oh,
Yeah, you almost want to think that I know what I'm talking about here. I don't know what's going on.
yeah, you would. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Holy shit! I don't know who the Rams wide receiver Stedman Bailey is.
Yeah.
He was shot in the head tonight.
What?
Yeah. He didn't take shots. He was shot in the head. Stedman Bailey shot in the head, according to multiple reports. Not considered life-threatening.
God damn.
He was partying with Manziel a little too hard. No good.
How do you get shot in the head and it's not life-threatening?
The guy got lucky. What can I say?
Jesus.
Oh, they're grays.
Russian roulette. Got lucky.
Holy shit. That's all right.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, me winning.
Breaking news.
Seriously.
Jesus.
First, folks.
You know, it's funny because Aaron was talking about how, man, you drafted 2 wide receivers back to back in your first place. I was like, yeah, that was one strategy. My other one was draft a running back and a wide receiver, first and second, and I still first place. So
Yeah. You got
strokes.
the one running back that's doing fucking well out of the whole top 10 that we were looking at.
Almost like I know what I'm talking about. It's crazy.
Almost. It's almost like you know what you're talking about. But
Almost.
I think you could have easily
Adrian-
taken Le'Veon Bell.
Adrian Peterson. Yeah, pretty sure he's gonna do halfway decent.
Yeah. He's doing halfway decent.
Actually, I think I picked him, and then I picked a running back, probably Lamar Miller. I don't know. This team is
Could be.
stacked. This team is stacked. I have Tony
I don't
Romo
know.
and Andy Dalton on the bench. I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
I do know that you talked a gang of shit about Chris Johnson, and he's doing all right. So you ain't exactly the fucking oracle over there.
Yeah,
You're doing all right, though. I got to
Chris-
give you your props.
Chris Johnson, whatever. Is he top 5?
Yeah, he's number 3.
All right. Well, we'll give him a little props then.
It's Adrian Peterson, Doug Martin, and Chris Johnson.
Game.
No.
It is CJ2K, coach's dream.
but not for the season overall.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the fucking rushing leaders.
Oh,
I'm taking a shot just cause.
well, I'm looking at the fantasy points wise. He's not.
Aaron taking a shot. Love it. Team Aaron, take a shot.
Woo! Fiesta!
Yeah, I'm 7-4 in the Yahoo in the ESPN league. I've lost like fucking 2 in a row. Bullshit.
Dude, I've lost a couple. Like, I started out so weak there, and now I'm like right on the edge of being able to come back. A lot of waiver moves and whatnot. That's why I've changed my team name to the Replacements.
Yeah.
But I've lost a couple heartbreakers. I had the one against.
Whoa, you're breaking up again. What are you saying?
Fucking missed 2 field goals.
Yeah, what was that again?
This one this week I lost by 4 points. Fucking sucks.
Oh god, I'm trying to think of I'm really kind of shit. My shittiest record is in the Yahoo league. I think I'm like, I don't know what my record is. I'm like 4-6 or something.
Yeah. Well, so do I get a bye in the first week? What's going on in the first week of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hold your number 1 position, you get a bye.
If I do. It's cute.
If.
All right. So what about bold predictions for this week?
Are we going to go over the ones from last week?
We did. You were taking a shit.
Oh, I didn't need to take shots. No problem.
Yeah.
All right, for this week. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'll just throw mine out there. Brock Osweiler, more fantasy points than Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
God, you know there's going to be 2-1 on that one coming up.
Bring it on. They don't play each other.
Yeah, they do.
Osweiler, no, they don't. Osweiler plays the Patriots defense and Brady plays the Broncos defense with no receivers. And do they have running backs anymore? I guess Blunt's still.
I guess it doesn't really matter because they still get it done, or the defense is just doing that much better. Let's see here.
See, I kind of think Belichick's at a bit of a disadvantage because he doesn't really have any information on Osweiler at all. So he can scheme and he can come up with some shit, but he doesn't. He's kind of just throwing darts blindfolded. So it's not like he's got tape that he can review and look for weaknesses. He's got 1 game's worth of data.
Yeah, this is true. How that plays out for him.
We'll see. I mean, Belichick has proven to be kind of a fucking witch doctor, mad scientist genius. So
Right.
We'll see how that goes. But I think it bodes well for us that he doesn't have a body of work to look at and go, okay, here's a whole bunch of things we can exploit because there's not much data.
Oh, man. I think that even though I don't have this going in fantasy, I'm going to say Tony Romo's going to do better than Cam Newton.
What do you mean do better?
We'll score more fantasy points.
Damn, he talked at you like you were retarded.
I know. Jesus. You sit there with your raspy-ass shit voice. A little bit.
Too much doing that southern accent. That's what's going on here.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Too much deep throating.
Might be that too. Might be both.
No deep throating here.
Too much deep throating, y'all.
Yo.
So this one definitely gets the explicit tag now, huh?
Let's see here. Here's bold. Well, I don't know if that's bold.
Stedman Bailey scores 2 touchdowns with a bullet in its head.
With a bullet in his head.
I was going to say that the Saints D scores more fantasy points than the Texans D, but that's not that bold.
Nah, that's...
I don't know if it'll happen.
Texans very much shit the bed this game.
Yeah, I wish we could go live over to this Rams press conference because they're gonna do a press conference within the next few minutes and talk about that. I want to fucking hear what happened. Though I guess they probably don't even know what happened. They're gonna say, "Well, he was shot in the head."
Yeah, he lived. Stedman Bailey.
We have him as questionable. He's day to day.
Yeah. Third string special teams. Questionable.
Where did you see that? Was that on ESPN?
Bleacher
I
Report.
googled it, yeah, and it came up, yeah.
It sure
I'm
was.
looking at NBC Sports right now. It's just the first thing that came up when I searched his name, but yeah, NFL.com, they're all reporting Stedman Bailey involved in shooting incident.
Tarnel, why don't you do James Jones will outduel Alshon Jeffries?
Oh, there you go.
Keep it at home.
Oh, there we go.
Oh shit, he was already suspended too. That's not that guy's not doing so well.
Oh god, he was trying to kill himself. Probably he needed to take the gun out of his hand. Too soon? Too soon?
I don't know, considering it was like half an hour ago, maybe. Currently serving a 4-game suspension for violating the NFL substance abuse policy. 2013 draft pick.
Speaking of which, do you guys see that article that Travis posted on Facebook? You guys remember Anthony Davis?
Yeah, running back.
Yeah, for our high school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently he killed his stepsister.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
And like he's all like paranoid, schizophrenic now, and I guess there was drugs involved. And you look at the fucking mugshot of him. God damn, he looks fucking torn. He's like he's got like LeBron hairline to the max. He almost looks like fucking OJ. It's just crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That guy was a badass fucking running back too, and then drugs fucked him.
Yep. And so I guess, fall from grace, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, all right, so we got our bold predictions. We got Brock Osweiler has more fantasy points than Tom Brady. Romo has more fantasy points than Newton. James Jones will have more fantasy points than Alshon Jeffrey.
Bold prediction.
I like it.
Bold. All right, that's good. So, are we doing 2-1 on any of these, or are we just rolling as is?
That's up. I'm not gonna be the only one, but I sure would do 2-1 for Aaron.
We can do that. I'll go up against you on that one.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Oh wait, who has the 2 if they lose?
What?
So
I'll take 2 if I lose. He'll take 2 if he loses.
Right.
Yeah. You can just sit there and look pretty.
I will.
Good luck.
All right. So we got our last weeks of the weekly pick'ems now. Now we're at towards the end of the show.
Oh shit.
No Mo?
So last week, Aaron, you went 4-4.
All right.
Jason, you went 1-7.
Oh. Woo! That'll do.
Lucky dog.
And I went 6-2.
Whoa! Are you sure?
So overall, we're 40. Aaron, you're 46-42. Jason, you're 40-48. I'm 36-52. Had a bunch of weeks of bad.
Man.
Yeah. So, want to hear your picks? All right. So we had Titans at Jaguars. Everyone got that right. And we had Colts at Falcons. We all picked the Falcons. We all got that wrong. Broncos at Bears. Aaron's the only one that got that right. We got that wrong.
Dumbasses.
They got lucky.
They got good.
Yeah.
Won by 2 points.
Jets at Texans.
You know what? We need to go into fucking officiating.
What?
The fucking inconsistent officiating in the fucking... I don't know. It was bad.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe we could save that one because we're so late in the fucking podcast now. But God, it was bad.
Well, what happened?
Just super inconsistent personal fouls, and I don't have the numbers in front of me, but Denver was penalized for like 130 yards on like 10 penalties or some shit. There was 0 penalties against the Bears. And there was definitely a few that were completely fucking blatant. There was one that Osweiler was on the ground. Some dude takes a couple, 3 steps and dives in at him, and it's fine. no problem, no penalty.
It's a rookie.
Yeah, it's not Tom Brady, but still, I mean, fuck. We were getting completely fucking robbed on the fucking officiating. Third and longs, defensive holding when it's nowhere near the play and shit like that. It's like,
Jesus,
feels like
man.
fucking gifts.
It's like a Dear Diary moment and the team won.
Yeah, but I mean, it's TJ Ward keeps getting flagged for shit. I mean, some of these are bad. I mean, what's his name? Fucking eye gouges the dude, and obviously that one should get called. But some of them are so goddamn close. We're not getting the calls, and fuck, goddamn it.
Wait.
Rant over.
The next one where you guys were dumb. Jets at Texans. You guys picked the Jets. I picked the Texans. Chiefs at Chargers. I was the only person who picked the Chiefs.
Man, that one was shit.
Yeah. Vikings at Packers. I was the only person who picked the Packers.
Stop following me.
Bucks at Eagles. Jason was the only person that picked the Eagles. He lost that one. Last one was Bills at Patriots. Aaron and I picked the Patriots, and Jason picked New Buffalo.
Oh, that's the one I do remember, and I was torn on that one. I wanted to say, yeah.
Buffalo should have won that game. Their defense played lights out, and then they choked at the end. Yeah,
well, speaking of officiating, you guys were watching that game, right?
I wasn't, but I heard about this.
Dude, that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. The Brady just kind of scrambling around a little bit, just completes a pass and a whistle's blown. Yeah. Not only was that fucking horrible, but then when they ruled it, they went ahead and gave him the catch because they said that the whistle was blown after the catch, which wasn't even remotely close to true. So it was all around fucked up. And that dude probably would have had a touchdown because it was just, miles of green grass in front of him.
Huh.
It was crazy. Like, I'm looking at that going, shit. It kind of reminded me of the fucking Cutler fumble years ago against the Chargers. Back when Ed Ockley became one of my favorite officials.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Hey, we didn't win a Super Bowl, so who cares?
Oh, man.
Let's see here. All right, so then this week.
All right, drunk picks for the week. We need theme music for this, too.
We allegedly need theme music for everything.
Yes.
Not necessarily everything. We need mariachi music for the fucking burritos and chips, and we need theme music for the drunk pick'ems.
And a toilet for just random...
Well, yeah, random sound throughout is cool, but...
All right, and let's see here.
Who we got? Line them up.
Panthers at Cowboys. Unless we're all going to pick the Panthers.
No, we can all pick the same. I think I'm leaning towards Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Panthers.
Yeah, right. All right, Bears at Packers. I got Packers.
I got Packers. I hate.
Yeah, you can't pick. Yeah, Packers.
Okay. Next up, Vikings at Falcons.
I like the Vikings in that one.
Yeah, I think AP's a little pissed off, so he's going to go off for another 150 and a touchdown. We'll go with the Vikings.
I'll go Falcons.
That might clear my throat.
Yeah. Bucks at Colts.
That one's kind of tough.
I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks because I don't even know who Matt Hasselbeck is. Old. They have no running game. They have no passing game. They have no defense. Yeah, we'll go with the Bucks.
Yeah, I think I got to choose the Bucks too, just because of that game they're coming off of. I think they're fucking riding high, and I think the Colts are kind of discombobulated at best. So yeah, Bucks.
All right. Bills. No. Chargers at Jaguars.
Jesus Christ, are we really?
Start us off, Jason.
You have a coin? Anyone have a coin?
You don't need a coin. You know what's up.
All right. Well, first of all, let me bring something up. And then I want you guys to get a little feedback on it because I'll forget about it next week.
All right.
I feel like the Chargers are going to be moving to LA. So I think that LA is going to get a team that has a new coach, possibly a new GM, because I think one of the two or both will get fired. And they're going to get a top 5 pick. So I think LA and the Spanos fucking family are going to have a really good time with this top 5 pick. I almost feel like Chargers are throwing games to get this top 5 pick. And I don't know. It's really, I'm kind of lost. I think that McCoy for sure will get fired. But I think why not start at a new city, new coach, possibly new GM, and a top 5 pick. That's a pretty good little start for a new relocation. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think it sounds good on paper, but I don't really think it's happening.
Right, I don't either.
I think the Rams are moving to LA, and I don't think the Rams are interested in sharing that stadium. I think San Diego's going to figure it out. I wouldn't be surprised to see a shakeup. Now, let me ask your opinion. As the GM and the coach have been there 2 years now, this is their second year, right?
Third year.
It's third for both?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the coach go, but is it too fast to fire a GM after 3 years?
I feel like it is.
That's what I'm thinking. I think that I don't think he's doing a great job. I think he's just doing a mediocre job. And honestly, I like Mike McCoy, but they're not getting it done. And I read an article how the Chargers didn't even interview Bruce Arians, who wanted to come to the Chargers. I'm gonna blame ownership on that one. I don't know if you're gonna blame the GM because he was hired like right at that time. And then
that's ownership problem.
Yeah, just like firing Marty Schottenheimer when they were 14-2.
That will always be one of the biggest mistakes that San Diego ever made. That's their number 2 biggest mistake. Number 1 was not picking up Brian Dawkins.
Yeah. So Bruce Arians, I thought would have been a good pick, a proven guy instead of Mike McCoy, who's never had a head coach. But anyway, I think that they're going to keep the GM. He can try to prove himself for a couple more years, but I think McCoy's gone for sure.
Yeah, that's probably the way I would do it.
And I don't think he's going to get fired until the end of the season because who are they going to replace him with? They don't have an interim coach that I could see that can coach till the end of the year.
Right.
Yeah, they've just fallen into such disarray. It sucks to see. Obviously I'm a Denver fan, but I like to see San Diego do well. And man, they're not. Across the board, they just look bad.
I mean, the stadium is at best 50-50 with Charger fans and other teams' fans. I was talking to a lot of my season ticket holder friends that I have out there when I went to the game on Sunday. And they said the Raider game was 80-20, Raider fans to Charger fans. Pittsburgh was 80-20. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, who's going to want to go to a stadium or go to a game when you're at home and you're outnumbered, 8-2 or whatever?
Yeah, but that's another of the chicken and egg scenarios, too, because, the team is playing bad, so, San Diego is just notorious for that. There's so much other shit to do. It ain't like Green Bay where the whole city shuts down to go watch the Packers play. In San Diego, you're only half aware, but when the Chargers are doing well, everybody's a Charger fan. I don't know if it's bandwagon. It doesn't really feel like bandwagon because it just feels like Charger fans are just kind of quiet until the team is doing well, and they're like, yeah, I've been a Charger fan my whole life. But when they're doing bad, they just kind of shut down shit. Yeah. Same old Chargers. Fuck it. I don't want to pay money to go watch these guys.
That's basically it. And that's the problem with the Spanos is using the team as a business and not as and not trying to put a quality team on the field to actually win a championship. And that's where that fan loyalty comes from. People sit there and like, why I can go to the beach? Why do I have to go deal with this bullshit when they're not going to put a quality team on the field? So
Yeah, it's pretty sad. But
Right, especially with the cost of taking your family to the game. You know, you got a family, couple kids and shit. You're talking $500, $600, $700 to go do this, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's what I just spent. Fucking $500 for
yeah,
3 people.
Yeah, and you've got a fucking love for your team, unlike most other Charger fans that I know. Most other Charger fans I know are just kind of angry. You know, there's just this hostility towards the team where it's, they've just been, they all feel abused. So it's almost like battered wife syndrome, where it's like, yeah, I stick with these guys, but fuck, they hate me.
Yeah, exactly.
So who are you picking? Chargers or Jaguars?
Chargers.
Jaguars.
All right. You got
Did you pick?
what?
Did you pick?
I picked first. I picked the Jaguars.
Okay, well that was like 20 minutes ago, so.
It was.
All right. Steelers or Seahawks?
It's in Pittsburgh?
It's in Seattle. I just don't think I don't think Seattle's as good of a team as people think they are, or think they are. I think Pittsburgh's gonna go in there and handle them pretty good.
I have that feeling too.
I agree, but I also think the Steelers aren't as good as people think they are. They think they are.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that Antonio Brown is.
Well, Antonio Brown is good, and
Angelo
Roethlisberger
Williams
is good, but
is
as a team, I don't think they're where they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They're just
Pittsburgh's one of those teams like New England, like Denver, where other teams, the teams they're playing against, will find a way to lose the game. These teams don't make that many mistakes, except for 5 interceptions in one game. But they don't make a lot of mistakes to where they're going to lose the game. You know, Pittsburgh doesn't lose games on their own. New England doesn't lose
wait
games.
a minute, like Denver, we've won the division like 5 years in a row now.
I know. I said Denver doesn't lose games except for the 5 interceptions in one game.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ!
I misunderstood.
Try to give your team a compliment. Look what they.
I thought you were talking shit.
All right, I hate Denver. Fuck you.
You don't need to hate. You know what you need to do? You need to come on board. We're always welcoming new fans.
God,
San Diego moves out.
Isn't John Elway from San Diego?
I don't think so.
He's a California guy for sure. I know that John Lynch is from San Diego. We'll have to look.
Yeah, Lynch definitely
Davis.
is.
Terrell Davis.
Yeah, I don't understand why San Diego never went for Lynch. That didn't make sense to me either.
No.
San Diego does weird things.
Yeah.
You know, I'll go to my grave just beating that Brian Dawkins thing into the ground.
It's crazy. Like, I think 3 Hall of Fame running backs are from San Diego. We can talk about that another time, though.
Yeah.
John Elway, he went to school in California. It says he's from Washington.
Okay, he went to Stanford. I know that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so.
So I picked Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know. I picked number 2.
Okay.
Aaron. Go Seattle.
I want to,
All right, good. You're big.
but it would be dim to do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and take Pittsburgh, too.
How am I supposed to get ahead? How am I supposed to get ahead when you keep?
That's exactly why I'm picking Pittsburgh. See, that Seattle's going to win, but I'm going to go ahead and take Pittsburgh just because I'm trying to maintain this lead. This is all I got. This is the only league I'm leading in.
This is terrible.
It is terrible. He's going against his better judgment, just so he doesn't.
He is. It's hilarious.
Patriots at Broncos.
Broncos?
Patriots.
By a lot.
I also have Broncos. All right, we need one
You
more.
also have who?
Broncos.
Yes.
All right, so one more game.
I like that Houston game.
You would.
Houston.
Where is it at?
Yeah.
Saints at Houston.
Yeah.
Well, I'd pick the Saints.
Oh man, I'd have to go with Houston on that one.
I've been so down on Houston, but they're doing well recently. They got a new quarterback that's doing all right. Is that guy still playing? You said Hoyer. You mentioned something about Hoyer. Is Yates not starting anymore?
I don't think he's running away. I'm not sure what's going on there.
DeAndre doesn't give a shit who throws him the ball.
Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. But I kind of like TJ Yates. I think the dude's gotten a bad shake, and if TJ Yates is playing, then I'm definitely picking Houston.
Tijuana Yates?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Houston.
All right.
Of course you would.
Hold on.
They got 3 games different. Boom.
Yeah, I know. Right? What the fuck?
I'll change a couple more too, just so I can catch up.
Go ahead. That's how you end up 1-7.
Who'd you pick, Carolina or Dallas?
Carolina.
Everybody pick Carolina.
All right, I'll pick Dallas.
All right.
That's it. It's my last one. My only one. That's 4. I'll catch up pretty quick.
All right. Well, looks like that does it this week for Fantasy Football Fiesta. My voice is about damn done here.
We got the sick fiesta going on with Tarnel.
Oh yeah, this is fucking horrible.
We're here for you though.
That's right. I'm a professional.
All 8 of you that listen to this show religiously and love us.
That's right. All right. So we'll be
Tell
back.
your friends.
Tell your friends.
That's right. I'll be back next week. I'll be healthier. Stay safe. Have a good Thanksgiving. Fiesta. Drink. Turkey. All that shit.
Happy Thanksgiving. Fiesta.
Yep. I love you.
All right. So for Aaron and Jason, I'm Tarnel, and we are out.
Peace.